Welcome to the next training component of our fire pop style. This time we are going to learn about Boogaloo. Boogaloo can be a whole dance unto itself. What separates it from the rigid angles of popping is that Boogaloo is much more loose and funkier. It uses this groove right here, left and right, and notice my shoulders lift, my head angles. You can even have a foot out. Hands are in this position, and we're just going left and right. This comes from a disco type dance that's used a lot in funk music, and it's the basis of the Boogaloo groove. It's funky, it's loose, it's happy, it's joyful, it's soulful, and it's derived from funk music. So to understand Boogaloo and popping, to understand these dances, you must understand funk. So I highly recommend you listen to a lot of old school funk music from the 60s and 70s era to really start to get a gist of what and why we move the way we do in these popping and especially Boogaloo styles. Now Boogaloo has its own subcategories, its own sub-styles within it. There are many other cultures of Boogaloo styles. There's the Bay Area culture, and there's the LA pop locking culture. But the culture that we're going to focus on is the Fresno Boogaloo style, which originated from the Electric Boogaloos. Now they came out with their whole system of Boogaloo movements. And I'm going to share with you 3 of the most basic movements that is done in the Boogaloo style. So we're going to start with the first one. It's called the walkout. The walkout is a movement that you pretty much walk out in your dance. And it looks like this. We start with our feet shoulder width apart, and we're going to step with our right leg, or your left if you decide to mirror me. And we're going to step out with an angle like this. Boom. And notice how I'm landing on the heel like that. So that's step 1. Step 2, still facing this direction, you turn and you step out with the leg that way. And then on the 3rd step, we're going to face the body here towards that new step of the foot. And last but not least, on the 4, we step in on it. Boom, like that. And that's the footwork pattern. So again, feet shoulder width apart, we go 5, 6, 7, 8, step out with 1, landing on that heel, step it out, 2, turn into it, 3, step in, 4. Let's repeat on the other side with our other leg now. So, standing straight, feet shoulder width apart, we step with the left leg, 1, heel, step out, 2, turn into it, 3, land, 4. And when you land, drop that heel onto the ball of the foot. Okay? Let's do that again. 5, 6, 7, 8. We go step on the 1, out on the 2, turn on 3, step in 4. Let's repeat on this side now. Land on the heel 1, step out 2, turn 3, bring it in 4. Now that's the leg movements of the walkout. Now we're going to add the arms. The arms alternate with the leg movements like this. When we step out on the 1 with the heel, boom, I invite you to bring your hands out like that, boom. So if I'm stepping with my right leg, it's out, my left is across my chest, my right is behind me back like this. Okay, so let's start again. 5, 6, 7, 8, we go 1. Good. Now, when I step out with my leg to the other side, 2. Look at that, my arms alternated with it. Okay, so it's just an alternation. Boom. Next, on the 3, when I turn and I bring my hand out like this. Boom. Yeah. Next, the final movement is when I step in. Now it's not so much the arms, but more the shoulders. The shoulders roll and land. Boom, like that. Let's try with the other side now. Step with the left, arms come up, 1. Step out with the left, arm switch, 2. Pivot the body, arm 3. Step in, 4. And there you have it, folks. Let's try that again, all together smoothly now. 5, 6, 7, 8. We go 1, step, 2, step, turn, step, 4, step, 1, step, 2, step, turn, 3, in, 4. And there you have it. That is the walkout. Let's try it again a little faster. 5, 6, 7, 8. We go 1, 2, turn, 3, step, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now notice my arms are alternating with the legs, and this is kind of what creates the style. If you just did it with the legs, it lacks a bit of coolness, a bit of funkiness. But with those arms, boom, add a little bit of funky wrist movements, basically relaxed wrists. Bam, boom, turn, boom, boom. It has much more funkier feel to it. And that's what makes Boogaloo what it is. It's funky, it's soulful, it's dancey, it's groovy, it's happy, it's angular. It's very interesting dance. Also, the bigger you can step out with that heel, the funkier you will be. But it takes a lot of balance to step that far out. And a lot of stability and coordination. But when you're first starting out, keep your movements a little smaller to get the gist of what's happening. So let's do it 4 times together. 5, 6, 7, 8. We go 1, 2, turn, 3, step, 4. Again. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, turn, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's do it again a little faster. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. As you can see, the walkout is a great move to cover ground. If you're finding a way to try to travel your dance floor and move from here to over there or from here to over there, the walkout is a great asset to have in your dance vocabulary. It's funky, it's angular, it's cool, and it helps you move and travel across the floor. So that's our first Boogaloo movement, the walkout. Let's move on. The next Boogaloo move I want to teach you is called the Twisto Flex, and it looks like this. Boom, pa, boom, pa, shoo, boom, ha, boom, shoo, boom. Twisto Flex is your ability to segment and isolate your body, different segments at a time. We're going to divide the body into 3 segments. So before you learn the whole movement of the Twisto, you have to be able to twist your body and isolate it into these 3 components, okay? So first, stand neutral. Now we're going to twisto our neck to the left. My left, your right. Boom, here. Okay, body's still facing forward, just my neck. Next is your core or your waist. And we do that this way. Boom, the arms go with it. So now my shoulders and my neck are joined together, and yet my hips are still facing forward. And then the third and final component is the feet, and it catches up with the rest of the body. Boom. Now let's twist over this side again. Neck, core, feet. This way. Neck, core, feet. And my feet do this little, forgot what you call that, but it's a little pivot. It's a little step. It's just not like that. You kind of lift and land on the balls of the feet. Okay? So let's try that again. This way. We're going to start with head, neck, boom, torso, boom, feet, boom. Back with the feet, boom, torso, boom, head and neck, boom. This way, head, boom, torso, boom, feet, boom. Back again, head, boom, torso, boom, feet, boom. There it is. Now the Twisto starts to get more interesting when you mix and match the different movements that happen. For example, you can start with the feet first, boom, then the head, boom, and then the hands go, the core goes last. Or you can start with the core, boom, then the feet, boom, and then the head, boom. it's really up to you to decide which ones you're going to twist-o-flex. And the better and faster you can move, the better you can do it. So I recommend drilling this practice of just going head, torso, feet, feet, torso, head, head, torso, feet, feet, torso, head, torso, feet, feet, torso, head, torso, torso, head, feet, head, torso, feet, head, torso, feet, torso, head, head, torso, feet. Notice how I just played around with which ways I'm isolating my head and neck, my feet, my core, which patterns I'm playing with. And that's what makes twist-o-flex awesome. So now for the real twist-o-flex movement. Generally in twist-o-flex, we set it up before we begin it. So the setup looks like this. You're gonna step forward and raise the hands up on 1, boom, hit. Then you're gonna step back, hands to the waist, 2, hit, boom. That's our setup. And we begin with the twisto. Let's do waist first. So the waist goes, the core goes, boom. Then the feet go, boom. And then the head and neck, shoom, boom. But notice, I didn't just turn like that. I kind of went around, shoom, and then landed, boom. Okay? That's what adds a little funk to the movement. It's just a little extra interesting movement added. It's not just back and forth. Okay? So let's set it up again. 5, 6, 7, 8. We step on 1, hit, bring it back, 2, hit, core, hit, feet, hit, and head, hit. Now to bring it back, we're gonna go feet, we're gonna go core, boom, feet, boom, head, boom. And that's our twist-o-flex. Let's try it again. 5, 6, 7, 8. We go 1, hit, 2, hit, core, hit, feet, hit, head, boom, core, boom, feet, boom, head, boom. Good. Again, a little smoother now. 5, 6, 7, 8. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, so now we're gonna add the other side of the twist-o-flex. So follow me. 5, 6, 7, 8. Boom, ah, set up, boom, pa, waist, boom, pa, feet, boom, pa, head, boom, pa, waist, boom, pa, feet, boom, pa. And that is both sides, twist-o-flex. Let's do that a bit faster now. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. We go boom, ha, boom, ha, boom, ha, boom, ha. We go boom, ha, boom, ha, boom, 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 and ha. And that is a high speed or regular speed twist-o-flex. If you're able to go from slow gradually up to fast, if you're able to master all those speeds, you will start to get a good grasp of the twist-o-flex. Now there are other variations of the twist-o-flex. So that one we're just standing, that's the original twist-o-flex. But there's another one where you lift the leg, boom, and then bring the leg down, boom, and then do the twist-o-flex, bam. But you pivot the feet all the way back, lift the head back, boom, head, boom, waist, boom, feet, bam, boom, and bah. They call it the master flex. The master flex is the lift. Boom, bah, boom, bah, boom, 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 bah, boom, bah. So yeah, there are many variations of the twist-o-flex. So practice that, do it on your own. And there we have it, everyone. It's the twist-o-flex. All right, the third and final component of the Boogaloo style is probably the most famous move of the Boogaloo style itself, and that is the Boogaloo roll. Bam. The Boogaloo roll is basically a roll of the hips. Also, the knees are in line with it as well to create bigger effect. But eventually, you want to be able to have good hip isolation. So what I mean by that is, here's a drill you can practice to help open up the hip isolation. And we have to isolate our core body here in the center plane. And by isolating the core, shift the hip over to the side. Back again. back again, right? You want to feel this isolation happening here. That's just side to side, okay? Once you feel feeling side to side, check yourself in the mirror. Make sure that you're standing still. You want to isolate your body in the air and really stretch that hip out too. This is when we start to enlarge and expand our boogaloo roll, is when we open up the hips and stretch these side muscles and stretch your side body to really extend as far as they comfortably can without hurting yourself. And then we go back to center, and same thing for the other side. That's how we open up our body too. So we're doing these stretches, side to side stretches too, wide-legged ones as well. This will help open up the side body. And with that, larger boogaloo rolls. So once you get the side to side motion, you can isolate it and check in yourself. You're fixed in point space. Then you go back and forth, forward and back. And then you do the 4 corners. Boom, 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 boom. East, north, west, south, 4 directions. Opposite side, opposite directions. Boom. So once we start opening up this part with this drill, going back and forth, now start to roll it and smooth it out. Doing our best to isolate also our body in space. Good. Once you start to open up this and get more comfortable with using the hips, rolling them, then we can add other parts of the body. So for example, let's focus on our upper body, like our shoulders. In boogaloo roll, you can expand the boogaloo roll by creating contrast in the shoulder. So if my hip's out here, I'm going to raise my left elbow. Right hip going this way, left elbow going up. Okay, and then we can roll. Boom. You know, same thing with the opposite side. Every time you roll, lean and extend. So that's the shoulders. Now let's go to the feet and the lower body. One thing that came up for me is while I was rolling, you can lift on the heels, balance on the ball of the foot, and create even bigger rolls that way. Balance on the heel back here, create bigger rolls this way. Rolling. And that rolling is going to be a momentum that your body will start to catch. Let's say you're popping, boom, pa, and you start to kick out a boogaloo roll. Usually kick it out, boom, and set it up. You can feel the momentum and it sends you off to another angle. Boom, pa, pa, boom, pa, pa, boogaloo roll. Boom, pa, boom, pa, boom, pa, 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 pa. That's just an example of how boogaloo roll can be used. All right, so going back into our drill. 4 corners, rolling it out, extending the body, the different parts of the body. Yeah. And last but not least is learning, you know, the setup of it. So let's say we're popping, we're gonna create a little combination. So we're gonna go kick on the 1, land 2. Yeah. Okay, so we start with the popping groove. 6 and 7, 8, kick 1. Land 2, and notice when I land, bent on this knee, whew, I'm angled out here. Yeah, that way, once you're angled here, you can whew, extend the hips off in that direction. Okay, so first start over. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7. We kick 1, land 2. Whew. So what we're gonna do is, as we land here, we're gonna shift this way, bam, and as we shift that way, we're already beginning to roll. You're gonna roll, let's see, if you're standing and you're me, I am rolling in a clockwise position in this combination. You can do counterclockwise in your own ways, but pretty much right here, we're doing clockwise. Boom. 1 full rotation, we landed, kick, shift and roll, roll, roll. And hitting those corners. As you roll, you're gonna lift the leg up and the hand, and boom, land on the angle. Yeah. So 5, 6, 7, 8. We kick 1, land 2, shift, roll. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Land on the 8. Cha. Yeah, 5, 6, 5, and 6, and 7, 8. We kick 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And let's say when we roll and lift that leg, lift it high, boom, and then bah. Yeah. And then you can go off into your own angle. Pow. From the top again. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. We kick 1, land 2, shift 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Boom, boom, ba, boom, 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 ba. You get that? Let's start again. 5, 6, 5, 6, and 7, 8. We kick 1, 2, shift, boom, ba, 5, 6, 7, 8. Boom, ba, boom, 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 ba. Or whatever your own popping combination afterwards. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the basic boogaloo roll in its most basic form. There are other rolls. Rolls are a big thing, a big concept in boogaloo. Boogaloo rolls are usually this, but also there's also neck rolls. Rolling the neck. Boom. Boom. Using the neck to send you off in another direction. There's of course shoulder rolls, chest rolls. This is a big one. And the complete boogaloo roll is actually all the combined. So you start with neck, boom, chest, boom, waist, boom, land, boom. And that's all three. All right, so those are the three basic boogaloo concepts that are most commonly done in the style. A great way to start off with, a great way to start understanding the language of boogaloo itself. So if we take all those three, we can combine them together in a combination to help you practice and string them together. So let's say we start with the Fresno because that's just tradition always. So we do 5, 6, and 7, 8. We go 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7, 8. From 8, we're gonna start our walkout. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, walk out. 5, 6, 7, 8. Just twice. From our walkout, we're gonna go into twisto. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. And then from one twisto, we kick out 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we finish it off. Boom. And then from there, you can finish it off or go into your own freestyle and utilize those movements to inspire you for your own freestyle, for your own unique interpretation of the dance. Remember, these are just blueprint movements. These movements are basic. Everyone uses these movements, but it is up to you how you use them and which ones you connect together and your own flavor, your own approach, your own twist to each movement in arm angle and vocabulary. These are just the fundamentals, the foundations to help you learn at least the basic principles of how to move in the popping style and boogaloo styles and all the other styles in this course. But also, it is encouraged, deeply encouraged in all street dances that you are to find your own unique interpretation of the movements, your own unique interpretation of the dance. And that is what makes this dance so beautiful, is because it is your own path, your own unique fingerprint. No one can dance like you. No one can dance like me. We all have our own unique style, and that's the beautiful part of it. Unless, of course, we copy and we quote-unquote bite, which is, of course, the number one quote-unquote sin of the street dance is to copy movement by movement another dancer's move or style. If you copy not just the move, like their unique move, but how they do it, you copy even how they look even, or how they dance, and that is the biting concept. Biting is like the thing you don't want to do. You want to be able to be creative, your own style. But paradoxically, we all must bite to eat a little bit, right? All beginners bite in the beginning of their journey of dance, as did I. I bit from some of the greatest dancers. That's how I learned the movements. So you bite a little bit, you learn from who you can, copy their movements, go as far as you can with it, even the hard ones. And then through that journey, you're gonna end up finding your own movements and your own ways how you do it. And it's a natural unfolding. You just gotta go on that course, open your heart to the movement, to the dance, to the music. And there you'll find the keys to the secret movements. All right, so let's tie it together again, combining all the Boogaloo movements in one choreographed combination. Here we go. 5, 6, 5 and 6 and 7, 8, boom, 2, fresh, no, 5, 6, da da, up, walk out, boom, da, boom, boom, ba, boom, boom, ba, boom, boom, walk out, boom, boom, ba, boom, boom, ba, boom, boom, ba, boom, boom, twisto, boom, boom, ba, 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 boom, ba, boom, boom, ba, boom, Boogaloo roll. Da. All right, let's do that again. Single count this time. 5, 6, 5 and 6 and 7, 8. Fresno, boom, ba, boom, walk out, boom, boom, ba, ba, boom, boom, ba, 5, 6 and 7. Twisto, boom, boom, hop, boom, boom, hop, boom, 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 hop. Boogaloo roll, boom, 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 hop. Finish it off. Boom, boom, pa, boom, 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 pa. Boom. There you have it, folks. The Boogaloo Beginner 1, Level 1 combination. All right, good job, everyone. Remember, Boogaloo, funk, feeling, and soul is really all about being relaxed. It's having this certain relaxedness in your dance. And that's how this funk comes out. It's really hard to explain. The OGs, the originators of this dance, they say, we can't teach you funk. We can't teach you groove. Only you can find it. Only you can discover it on your own. So groove and funk and this soulful like feeling is something that you kind of have to feel your way into. There's only certain things I can say about how to groove and how to become a groover. It's really up to you to imagine how much you can let go in the music, how much you can let go in yourself, let go of yourself. Enter fully into your body and surrender to the rhythm of the music. Then is where you start to find the secrets of the groove. So keep on dancing, folks. That's our Boogaloo tutorial for now.